I am back, and today we are on Angel episode 4 of season 1. If you would like to watch my full reaction with no edits to this episode, you can check it out on Patreon. It's linked in the description. We also are ahead over there, so 2 episodes ahead, so that includes Buffy episode 4 and I believe Buffy episode 5 if I have the order memorized correctly. So there's some extra Buffy over there that isn't on YouTube yet if you'd like to get ahead. If you are watching this uncut, thank you for being a patron. You'll see your name on the screen and I really appreciate it. It is a great way to show me that you still want more content. A free way to do that is to subscribe to the channel and like and comment on the videos you watch. It shows me what you like on the channel, what you want more of, and it lets your voice be heard. We're still working towards 500 subs, and we're going to have our first stream. We're still coming up with ideas for that. There's also a Discord linked in the description if you want to talk to me and other people in the community about the shows. Last time on Angel, we had a slight crossover episode. We had Oz and Spike, both from Buffy, obviously, appearing on Angel. Spike as a bad guy, Oz as a helpful friend. He had brought a ring that had been discovered in the Buffy show that allows vampires to walk out in the sunlight, and not be staked and a bunch of other stuff. Angel hid it. Spike wanted it. He tortured Angel, but the gang saved the day. And Angel ended up deciding to destroy the ring, which, while I don't 100% agree with, I do understand, right? Because it does make them a big target. He doesn't want to ever probably risk turning back into Angelus and then being immortal. That would be a problem. And overall, I think Angel is someone who doesn't take the easy way out of anything and doesn't feel like he earned the right to walk in the sun and things like that. And I think he is able to look more towards the future and what the problems this ring could cause and made the choice to destroy it, which I do understand at the end of the day. The business is doing well. They're like detective service. They had a paying client last time, which made Cordelia really happy. But I'm excited to see, because we kind of had a vibe of what Angel episode 3 was going to be based off of Buffy episode 3, but I think we're back to them not being connected, so I'll be interested to see who we're saving today and if we will see anything from that evil like vampire company that we saw before, if they're going to be more involved or if it's just going to be like cases of the week kind of thing. But I'm really enjoying this show, and I'm excited to see what happens next, so let us dive in.
Water and power. Oh, and my perennial favorite.
Yeah, you do have to pay bills if you own an office.
What am I missing? You know, this is a business and we need to start running it like one. We should be charging. I know Angel's been working day and night to help people fight their personal demons.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because most of the people he needs to help are down on their luck.
For what, 20 minutes? But you are right, and I do agree. Angel needs to start charging. He just hates bringing up the finances with the clients. His long coat flowing behind him and the mysterious.
But if you're gonna have employees, you need to take care of them.
Is this a private moment? Because I could leave you alone. Oh, here he comes. Okay, we're gonna stand up to him.
Yep, we're standing up.
I believe one of you has the ability to do that.
What is this?
Last week's coffee. Think of it as espresso.
I think my esophagus is melting.
Yeah,
You've been
coffee
making us
costs
proud
money.
these past few weeks fighting the evil and all that. Look, bud, I know it's not your favorite thing, but you gotta do what's right.
You think it's right to ask people in trouble for money?
No.
Maybe they could just do a donation of what they can afford.
We don't agree.
Maybe it is those evil vampires.
Pen, paper, a single malt scotch.
No, I'm not sure he needed that.
Pardell Paper Products, 200 Wilshire Boulevard.
Guess I'm going to work.
I said Penny. I was very clear
Happy
on the phone.
birthday,
I spelled it with
Benji.
letters.
Penny!
Okay, I'm lighting.
Yeah, they won't notice the finger marks.
Happy birthday!
Oh, this is so sweet. We thought you should be Penji from now on. We think it suits you better.
Make a wish already.
Changing your name to Penji.
Wait, and I brought this for you. I painted the pot myself, so feel free to break it by accident.
Oh, don't be silly. Thanks.
All right, you are. They're for Melissa.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
I don't know. Delivery guy from Ned's Flowers.
Why does anyone ever send me flowers?
Oh, sure, honey.
At least Penji will be okay. I don't know if I had a stalker. I'm assuming it's
Melissa.
a stalker. Would I go to my car alone?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Security?
Excuse me?
He's not great at
It's
the
what I do.
approach.
It's my job.
It doesn't hurt to take the
I don't
car.
think I can afford private security.
It's not about money, you see. I just help people. I scared her. Sounds to me
Well, I
like
think
she
yeah,
was
but
scared
not
to begin with.
being paid
Am I
comes
intimidating?
off weird.
I mean, do I put people off?
Well, as vampires go, you're pretty cuddly. When she hires us, I'll get involved.
Cordelia's right. I don't think so. I got a bad feeling that we need to get involved now.
We get attached to a mysterious savior, and can you blame him? But as long as you're just a man who's doing a job and getting paid, they can feel like they've paid their debt to you, and they can move on.
Look.
He has a point. Because I do think, I think there's a couple things. I think saying you're not doing it for money, like, there are nonprofit businesses, right? I work for one. But when it's something like this that is normally a paid situation, I think most people don't go to, oh, he's doing it to be nice. They go to, oh, what the fuck does he want then if he doesn't want money? Because we're just used to people wanting something from us. But also Doyle has a point that, like, he saves these people and they probably feel pretty indebted to him versus, like, when you pay someone, you're like, see, I paid for this service. I don't owe you anything. But so it is a little complicated that way. But I think they should do, like, a donation system. Like, you only pay as much as you can. Like, if you can't pay anything, that's okay. You can only give us $50. That's okay, too. I think that might be a better way to do it.
Of course, you look like a retard.
Okay. There we go. We really used to throw that word around. Dude, he's fucking with your bank account now?
It won't work. I changed your PIN number.
What the
Melissa,
fuck?
your birthday, the day we met.
You have to stop doing this.
Stopped looking after you. Why? Are you losing weight?
Don't talk about me.
I think it's the
Or my weight.
tranquilizers. How many did you take in the bathroom at work today? 3?
Stalkers are so weird and there's, like, nothing you
threw it
can
in the drawer the
do.
minute you got home. These things are for your own good, Melissa.
Why can't you just leave me alone? We had one date.
Honey, don't get upset. I take commitment pretty seriously, and I know you do too.
And men be like, why do
Surgery.
women lie about having a
I have to
boyfriend?
run.
Because this happens!
Oh, don't forget your money, sweetheart.
You're nice to, like, one person.
I'll see you tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna be so satisfied when he gets his comeuppance.
She's coming in.
I gotta change my shirt.
Do you? Is he gonna be in a non-black
Wasn't so
shirt?
bad at first.
What's his name?
Yeah, he
What's
changed
wrong
it to a
with
white
Nelson?
shirt. Love that.
I had an infected nerve behind my right eye. He operated and saved my sight. Afterwards, he asked me out. I didn't really want to, but
He helped you. You felt obligated.
then he started showing up at my work, my apartment, saying we had something special, that we should get married. I told him I wasn't interested.
This happens
can
to so
feel
many
him
women.
watching me
And there's, like,
all
nothing
the
you can
time.
do. Unless they
He was at
actively
work.
harm you,
He
which
knew
is
I took
crazy.
my Xanatab when I was alone in the bathroom. I mean, how did he see that?
And for a reasonable fee.
No fee.
Doyle will make sure you get home safely.
Thanks. You guys have been really kind, listening to me. And
It is bad.
Angel. How did you know I needed help?
That guy has
I have a
visions.
friend at the police department.
A doctor. They examine your body. They know every inch of you. Ugh.
Yeah,
How's he
creep.
doing it? Maybe he can astral project.
Maybe he has an accomplice. Or he has a hidden camera. Not everything has to be creepy and supernatural, you know.
Not everything.
Yeah,
we do
in
have
this
a
world,
vision.
though,
Which last time led to a sex-changing, body-switching, tear-out-your-innards demon.
He sees her when he's nowhere around.
he's Santa.
Oh.
Probably not.
Okay, Flesh. Anytime you want to stop crawling is okay with me.
Oh, something. Maybe it's the mirror. Like somehow he's able to see through them. Stop! That's so weird! Because there was a mirror in front of her when she took the pills as well. Why don't people just like date people who are interested in them? Oh my god! What the fuck? That's way more normal. You guys see Kate? That was her name, right?
Hello, Kate.
Yeah.
Angel, ask me out on a date or you need a favor. And I'm gonna go with favor. So ask and I'll see if I can do.
She's being stalked. I think it could get ugly.
She's being stalked. And ugly it already is. What's her name?
As long as you're not bored.
No, I'm good. I got the word
Her
jumble
business
right
is
here.
okay with that?
To keep me occupied, sadly, for most of the day. Oh, yeah, there's been 4, and 3 of them are very much alive. Is that
Maybe we don't tell her who's alive and who's not.
you? You don't seem like the thrill seeker type.
Well, I used to do a lot of things, you know, before.
Your girl did file a report 2 months ago.
They
The
did.
doctor responded and denied
Nothing.
everything. A lot of noise from his lawyer. They're the law firm that Johnny Cochran is too ethical to join. They actually filed a restraining order against her. There's still
But he keeps
no record of
showing up.
violence
How
from
would
the
they get a
doctor.
restraining order?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna blow? I'll put a uniform on her building. I probably can't spare one for more than a day or 2.
And hopefully I'll be doing the fighting. That's why she hired me.
That's not what I mean. This guy could go to jail tomorrow, Angel, and still kill her in her dreams every night. He took this girl's power away, and nobody can get it back for her but her.
When I rip his eyeballs out for good, I think it'll be fine. Creepy ass eye demon ass, dumbass. That's weird. Steal it. He doesn't deserve to have it. I also doubt she's the first one. They never are. You're not invisible.
What are you doing in my office?
We have a meeting.
Calling security. My wife has a malignant tumor pressing on her ocular cavity. She's gonna die unless someone has the nerve to operate. What does she mean to you? What? Oh, wife? Your girlfriend? What? She's my fiance. Nice.
No, she isn't.
You know what it's like to be so much a part of someone that you don't know where they end and you begin? Would you die for her? Yes.
No.
Then you understand I'm not willing to make any compromise.
Another article about
I
Meltzer.
mean, amazing acting.
Our readers at the Journal of Diagnostic Orthoped, etc., seem endlessly fascinated by him. Oh, he's good at the cutting and the sewing. He ever strike you as a big, dangerous creep? What? I've got to be honest. It may not be a very nice one. I don't like the way he treats women. I'll keep your name out of it. What is the real dish on this guy?
Tell her. Blow that whistle.
He doesn't share his techniques with the medical community at large. And a lot of what he claims to have done is pretty radical.
Oh, you so don't want this guy fixated on you.
No.
What is stalking nowadays? Like the 3rd most popular sport among men?
4th after luge. This guy's too messed up to deal with a real woman and he can't stand that, so he creates a fantasy about a girl he barely knows. But eventually even she fails him. I know how this guy thinks, I just don't know how he's doing it.
Being everywhere at once.
Yeah, I guess
Didn't
it's
hear
not
enough
easy
food
to
and
guess
says we were
magically
everywhere at once
ripping
and
out
all
his
made up
own
of the same
eyeballs.
molecules. Sending Joe Recluse an email. I'd really like to talk to him.
I hope you'll have the nerve to believe I need help with Ronald Meltzer.
Help me understand him
This
better.
guy's not comfy.
I don't think he's like other people.
No, he's not. Infinitely.
Man, I think you
unless
know
he
that's
likes to
not what
keep
we're
it
talking
interesting.
about.
How'd you meet him?
He came to one of my lectures.
Psychic surgeons.
Not
Yogis who are
psychic
able to
surgeons.
shut down their somatic systems for days at a time. He exploded all that.
Great. Thanks for giving
That's
a
when I
creepo more
stopped
power.
teaching.
Because you stopped believing.
No.
Are they watching her at night too? I hope so.
Why don't you just turn around?
Oh my god, he's not gonna have eyeballs
Nice
in
and
his head.
easy.
Ew.
Put your hands up.
just his eyes. Okay, so I thought it was just gonna be his eyes because he's like an eye surgeon. I was like, okay, because he knows so much about eyes. That's what... Ew!
I'm sorry.
What?
We got a report of someone. Not you.
I'm sorry, just because he doesn't have hands doesn't mean he's not a stalker. Catch one in a box or something.
What's wrong? Did someone break in? Lady, I can't help you. You don't tell me what's wrong. Now, did someone break in?
Oh my god, that's so real. She cannot breathe. She is so freaked out she cannot breathe. And instead of like calming her down and trying to get at information, he's screaming in her face. Oh my god! What the fuck? Like,
Are you just having a bad dream?
In there.
Okay. Everything's okay now.
bro, their hands!
It's me. It's me.
He's in there.
He's choking out a cop with just his hands. Freak. I hate it.
She's not making a lot of sense.
She's been living in terror for the last 5 months.
You think it's the doctor? I mean, who is this guy, Houdini?
Something like that.
I've pulled prints. If they match his, he's going down.
How's she doing?
Numb. You got any prints?
Yeah.
Good. So we can put him behind bars. At least it was just his hands down there. I wish I hadn't even thought that.
He's coming undone.
This is like mystical Criminal Minds.
Don't we stand between him and his obsession?
Yes.
His body parts go long enough without any blood and oxygen. They're gonna deteriorate. He's not gonna be able to put himself back together.
So we
no matter
chop
how
him
much
up
psychic
into
surgery he
pieces?
does.
So what are you saying? Break him down?
He's not getting in here. Whoa.
I was just trying to fix your collar.
Yeah, well,
Cordy,
let's
you
say
were
we leave
scared
it
of
crooked
hands
until
right
this
now.
thing is resolved.
Remember I told you I sometimes handle things the police can't? Now this is one of those things. I'm gonna take care of him. Doyle and Cordelia are gonna stay here with you. I want you to try and get some rest.
I'm not gonna cry anymore. At least I hope not.
Not me, I'd be
Crying,
sobbing.
afraid.
You don't have to be afraid. He's the weak one. You're the strong one.
You should listen to
many
Melissa.
women
He
do
knows
that.
what he's talking about. He has stalked plenty of books on the subject.
The part about you taking care of the doctor, this guy is really dangerous. What are you doing?
Seeing where I can get some steel boxes.
God, who is calling at this? It's a special line.
Jensen International Holdings. How may I direct your call? Please hold.
It's him.
If you still want me to, I'll operate on your wife.
I do. Thank you.
We'll have to do it out of the country, and I'll need $100,000.
No, but he
You going
knows
over
he's
there?
helping
What if
Melissa.
he
It's
comes
gonna be a
apart on you?
trap.
He comes.
But he doesn't know Angel's a vampire and not a person. So, advantage.
Well, that's a big box. You didn't have to bring it in small bills, Mr. Jensen.
Actually, I didn't bring
Any money at all?
Touch me with your weird creep hands. Okay, he's a vampire. That's
I developed this injector working with animals. You'll feel a slight sinking sensation. That's your heart slowing down as the paralytic takes
He
effect.
doesn't have a beating
Eventually, it'll
heart.
stop altogether. I saw you holding her.
Work through
Nobody
it,
can break
boy.
the bond between us. Nobody. I've tried so hard to show her in so many ways.
No, you're a creep who likes
taken
having
care of
power
her.
over someone.
Been there for her, even when she didn't know it.
Maybe it still, like, affects them. Because I guess these vampires have blood still.
She's resting. What did you put in her tea?
Enough whiskey to drop my Aunt Judy.
This poor girl, she hooks up with the doctor. That should be a good thing. You should be able to call home and say, Mom, guess what? I met a doctor.
Uh-oh, he's coming through the duct tape. Ew.
If Dr. Chop's salad shows up before he does.
I got this place sewed up to.
Crossbow back out. Stab the hands.
Just the wind.
It's a trap.
Cordelia.
the darkness. Fuck. Ow! Cordy's human. Kill him, Melissa. You're stronger than he is.
What are you? I'm more than meets the eye.
Freak.
But you never bothered to find out, did you? You disappoint
Doyle,
me.
demon mode.
I know I didn't mean it.
Oh, no, stop.
I think you disappoint yourself.
Yeah, you
I think you gave up on being loved a long time ago, and now you're just another creep.
Shut up.
You turned yourself into a freak, Ronald. A vile, repulsive freak, and I am done being afraid of you.
This is my
You can
girl.
cut me, and you can kill me. It still won't change what you are.
He seems fine.
Inefficiently.
You can't be alive.
You're
not
watching
human.
me.
You should talk.
We could have been so happy.
You don't have teeth! I would have nightmares for the rest of my fucking life. If I had watched this as a child? Fuck no! Oh, look, he's still wearing a different color.
He's in 12 steel boxes buried in 20 cubic feet of concrete in LA's newest subway stop.
She brought them a plant.
I brought this for you guys.
Hope it doesn't need light.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine in here.
They're such little bitches, but I love them. Thank you for the plant.
Bill for my services.
Oh, of course. That's the other reason I came. Here, you earned it. Well.
Thanks,
Hope I never see
Melissa.
you
Tell
again.
your friends who have stalkers. Thanks.
See, you can save the damsel and make decent money. Is this a great country or what?
Let's march down to the bank right now and deposit this beauty. Well, cause to celebrate.
You think
When
ethics is
did
a
they
cause to
sleep?
celebrate?
Like, I don't think he
We
needs
need
sleep,
more of
but
these.
they
And
definitely
we'll have more
do.
soon enough.
Oh, but he got a plant. You helped somebody, and now that creepy doctor can't hurt anyone else. That was a really good episode. That episode felt very like Criminal Minds, but there's magic, like with a stalker, and like they had to figure out his motives. I like that Melissa like stood up for herself, because like, yeah, I mean, nobody knows how they'll react in a situation like that, but like, I don't want to go out giving satisfaction to the person who fucking murdered me. Like, fuck that. So I think it was nice to see her be like, no, you suck. You can kill me, but you're still gonna suck at the end of the day. And that was kind of bomb. I'm a Melissa fan for that one. I think even the small stuff of like talking about having to ask for money when you're like working on a project or a client. I've definitely done like art projects and stuff where like I need to get paid, and like the person doesn't give you the money right away, and it's super awkward. It's like, I guess if like you promise to pay someone something, pay them. Like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, that part is relatable to someone who like works with clients, and then like the stalking thing is obviously very common in a lot of shows with like crimes or episodic stories. It made me think of the episode of Ghost Whisperer, if you've seen that show, where they think the girl who is the ghost was a stalker, but then it turns out he was stalking her, and he starts stalking the main character. That's a great show if you haven't seen it. I'd love to find someone to watch that with, just so I can watch Ghost Whisperer again. But yeah, stalking's all about like power and wanting to have power over someone, and it's always like, I guess maybe because I'm not a person who would stalk someone, I do not like see the positive of it. I guess I know people get fucked up and things like that, but I just can't imagine wanting to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me. Like, that seems like so much stress and effort that why are you putting it in? And it's awful, especially for like these women who are like, she's just going to the doctor, she doesn't have a choice, and then like suddenly he's stalking her. Like, that like happens in real life, and like there's not a lot cops will do, because they'll be like, well, technically you haven't been attacked or hurt or anything, so sorry, get fucked, basically. Call us once he kills you, basically. And, like, even getting restraining orders is actually really hard if you can't prove there's, like, an imminent threat, depending on, I think, what state you're in. I'm not sure. But, like, it's not easy to have a stalker. There's not, like, much you can do about it. And it just sucks because, like, you ruin people's lives because what? You're, like, so obsessed with some person who doesn't even like you. It's sad. We see it in a lot of, like, crime shows, and it happens a lot in real life. And it's always comes back to wanting to have power over someone else. And, like, this phrase power corrupts. I feel like we all know that. We put it in so much media to show it, and yet we still have people who act that way. It's kind of crazy. But I really did enjoy this episode. It did feel very Criminal Minds, which is one of my favorite shows. Like, I really like the, like, criminal aspect to the Angel stories. It's almost like case of the week versus Buffy is almost monster of the week, which is kind of interesting. I like how they differentiated the shows through that. And I think it shows a different side of monsters as well, and how a lot of the monsters in this show are pretty human in some ways, and that they're kind of addressing those more monstrous tendencies, right? Like, yeah, this guy could cut his hands off and his eyes, but stalking breaks down to those bare things at the end of the day. So I really like that. I think it's a really good episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know what you thought. And I will see you next time.